Welcome back to Talk That Talk with Meesh and Jay. I'm Meesh. To the left of me is my bro, Jay. What's up, everybody? Yes, what up, though? Like, we here for the next episode. The unfortunate 13th episode, but fortunate for us, because we're being consistent. If y'all new here, alright, please come in, get your smokes, get your drinks. We're going to talk about some real topics, and make sure you, most importantly, like, comment, and subscribe, and please hit the notification bell so you can stay abreast of the premiere of any new episodes that's coming. Jay and I have constantly working hard on the content, so y'all please do that. And if you are true and blue here with us, thank you so much. Make sure you like as well, comment as well, give Jay and I any feedback that you want to give, because that's important to us for the growth of our channel. So please like and tell others too, so they can subscribe. Okay? Because we jumping on these topics like hotcakes these days. You feel me?
Please
Okay.
do it. It means a lot to us, and it means a lot for those who are checking us out, man. Our views have went up tremendously for the past couple sessions.
Yeah, the last couple ones.
We're doing
really good.
We're doing good. The only thing we can do is just keep rising to the top.
Yeah, that's it, and we're gonna keep rising. That's for sure. Can't stop, won't stop. Take that. That's your boy. Your boy. Did it. Okay, y'all. So look, we are in National Women's Month. So I forgot to mention this in the last episode because I didn't know. Like, we recorded the last episode, then I ran into it and realized, wow, it's National Women's Month, and how could I forget to bring that up, right? So I just wanted to make sure that to all women this month, you make sure you celebrate yourself. It is special, just like we celebrate Black History in February, you know, just like we celebrate our birthdays, like just celebrate being women. And Jay and I both love women tremendously, have wonderful women in our lives, especially shouts out to our mama.
Facts.
Shouts out to our mama. She does great things.
Hey, Mama.
Hey, Mom. We mention her a lot because she is the epitome. She popped out 5 babies, y'all, and none of them were C. Not discounting any women who do go through the C at all. You are mothers too as well, but it's such a strong thing to see women bring life. Like you guys are, well, I am as well, but we're the portal for life. You see what I'm saying? And that's a very, very important job that was given to women. So shouts out to us. So I just wanted to make sure we bring that up. And for all the women who've done great, important things in this lifetime, in this world. You matter just as much as men matter. All right? So I just wanted to go and slide that in. Happy National Women's Month.
Yeah.
All right?
Also, you know, we got daylight saving time coming up.
That's coming up. Bring it forward.
Next week. I love that. There's more sun, more daytime, more chilling.
That's right. The only thing is we lose that hour. That little extra hour of sleep we get.
We'll get over that.
We do. We get adjusted.
We'll get over that.
Yeah, we get that little.
But I think once they change this time, don't go back.
Yeah.
Let's keep it there.
Keep it there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I like the 8 o'clock, you know, sun and 8 o'clock out. You know what I mean? Give me more time to do some stuff during the day.
It does. It gives you a little extra boost and more sun. And y'all, most importantly, sun is important, y'all. Get outside and get some sun, even if it means just taking a walk. So while in the summer, get your sun, because it's going to help you greatly in the wintertime. So y'all know these past winters have been terrible on, you know, sicknesses and things like that. So as a part of taking care of yourself, especially as an African American, to our Black folk, please prioritize getting that DNA activation in the sun. For real. The sun is very, very, very important, y'all. Okay? Very important. Make sure y'all prioritize that as well.
Facts.
Yeah. So, episode 13, I kind of want to bring up the fact that I have a very love-hate relationship with that, because of course I grew up in a household with superstitions and things. I like to think myself as a little bit of a superstitious person, but I killed that later on in life with my beliefs. But I just wanted to mention that I know all y'all know that hotels don't have 13 floors because of the superstitions back in the day in regards to like what that floor means. I don't know whether they think people actually be off an exo or unalive.
Actually, that's any building.
That's any building.
Elevator.
Yeah, not just right.
13 floors.
No 13 floors or whatever. I guess because they felt
13 floor.
13th floor. I guess they felt because so many people have superstitions of the number 13 being a bad luck number. Just like, what's that day? Friday the 13th is always regarded as a
whole nother day.
Yeah, a whole nother day.
Yeah,
you don't mess with that day. But some people find it a good luck day. But why you don't mess with it?
I mean, no, I ain't say I don't mess with it. No, it doesn't bother me.
Oh, don't bother me.
Yeah, I care less.
Yeah.
I'm not a superstition person. I care less about the number 13.
Yeah.
It's just another number to me.
Yeah, and it is. It is just another number.
I mean, that's just me. I'm not saying don't believe in it or don't have your own superstitions about it. That's just me.
Mm-hmm.
I can care less. 13th floor, 13 candies.
Right.
The jersey number 13, I'll wear it.
Yeah.
It don't matter to me.
Yeah.
This episode is number 13.
And it's going to be lit.
Thank you. And what we going to do? Skip 13 and go to 14 because we don't like 13?
We could have.
Hell no.
The hell no. We're like, nah, we going to cut the 13 out and just do 14. Nah, we doing it. That's how I look at it. 3 plus 1 equals, 1 plus 3 equals 4. Okay? And that's how I'm looking at it right now. 4 is a good number. I like 4. Anyway. Yes, I just wanted to throw that little fun fact, little tidbit in there. Oh, and also the other tidbit too about 13. People would say that your boy Judas was the 13th disciple, and of course that's when Jesus got betrayed. So this is just little fun facts about the number 13. Yet again, it won't matter for us. I just wanted to throw that in there for y'all before we hit into the super hot topic right now.
Most definitely.
You want to start it out, bro?
My man. My main, I was grabbing Chris Rock. Now look,
Rock.
We brought this up last week. I think, sure, did I know? Yeah, I did know this Netflix special was coming.
Yeah, you did. You told me last week it was coming.
Yeah, because we brought it up in the thing.
Yeah.
But when that thing came on, I knew it was coming in hot.
Yes.
I couldn't wait. I sat down and they had the little countdown for it. It came on at 9:20, wasn't ready till 10 o'clock. They had the countdown. I got my little snacks and stuff. I was good and ready because I knew it was going to be a good one.
Oh, and it was spicy, y'all. It was spicy, I'm not gonna lie. I seen, whack people coming in, and we gonna get into it. We gonna get into the meat of it. I seen people speaking about how they like, oh, Chris Rock corny for that. He down in black women and all that. This man is speaking his truth. Let him speak his truth. Mm-hmm. And you know what? In my personal opinion, he took lemons and he made lemonade, y'all. And that's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's exactly how you do it.
Yeah.
So I loved it. That's just my personal opinion. Like starting out, I love like a lot of the topics he dished on.
I loved it too.
And he waited until the last 10 minutes to go in on these battles.
Yeah.
To go in.
Yeah.
Not saying that Suge Smith and Jada are Bamas. I'm just saying I had to throw that out there because we be. Suge Smith. That's what he called it. Like, hey, your boy Suge Smith. Suge Smith. That's what he called it. Like, hey, your boy Suge Smith, right?
Uh-huh.
So he mentions how, like, okay, so Selective Outrage is the name of the daggone the live show, right? And I thought it was amazing.
In Baltimore, that is.
In Baltimore.
I mean, I give a damn about Baltimore. Y'all already know. DMV, Landover, period.
Right.
But he did it in Maryland, which counted for me.
Yeah, I was fine.
Thank you, Chris Rock.
Appreciate it.
Live, too. Live. First live show on Netflix.
Yeah.
Which probably gonna be the first of many. Getting ready, because I bet you Dave Chappelle is going to be next.
Oh yeah.
Live show on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
How much money does Netflix pay them?
Yeah, they on that, man. A lot of people, they hopping on the Netflix bag for sure. Because they getting it back. These are famous people. They like, yeah, we rocking with Netflix.
Right.
So you know Netflix is up there.
That's right.
They doing their thing. Shit, I want to get on Netflix too. I mean, write me a little fake script.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You never know.
You know, for real. Get them something because they putting some stuff on Netflix.
Damn right.
Yeah. But Selective Outrage. So look, I looked up the definition, even though I already know what he's referencing to, but for those of who don't understand how powerful it is today because it is very relevant today. There is selective outrage going on everywhere. So the definition of selective outrage is outrage against a moment or incident that is aligned to your ideology or not being neutral, right? Or using your own filter in mind to accept few news and rejecting another. Okay, so that is the definition of selective outrage. I think it was perfect because he definitely spoke about people who are attention seeking. He spoke on many topics like
picking and choosing.
Right, exactly. He talked about abortion, and I felt that a lot of the topics he spoke about, what he did was a double meaning. He was being very sarcastic in his tone and what he was speaking, because you know daggone well, like he was saying he was for stuff that I'm like, I know. The way he was speaking about it, you're like, are you really for it? You know, but he was trying to give two perspectives on different topics. So abortion, racism in the royal family, dating women younger and older, all that.
Just the Michael Jackson versus R. Kelly.
R. Kelly thing,
you know what
exactly.
I mean? Both of them damn near the same thing, but you will listen to Mike, but you're not going to listen to R. Kelly.
Right, because Mike has the same stuff. They went and said he done what he done, and people did not cancel this man.
No,
he had
that's Mike. That's Mike.
That's Mike. He had a slight cancel. R. Kelly, he in jail for life for his little stuff.
I'm telling you what, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't canceled Kelly. I mean, I'm not for what he done.
Yeah.
But I'm a Kelly fan. I'm gonna continue to listen to his music. Sorry, I am. And as well as Mike, I still listen to Mike's music too. Yeah. But that ain't got nothing to do. The stuff that the shit that they done, that's them that take up with the man upstairs.
Yeah, but
ain't got nothing to do with their music.
You know what for me is that one, it don't have nothing to do with their music, but also it's the fact that there are so many other artists who have done the same thing that they've done. But for some reason, their stuff just got aired out and others didn't. Right. So while they riding around with their secret, their stuff is hidden. That don't mean they ain't doing it. Believe me, we all know with the Epstein and all that, the trafficking. Believe me, and they're all involved. So I feel like at the end of the day, it's messed up that they weaponize these things against certain people because they want to cancel them. It's just some leverage to use against them, and that's all. You know, I'm not against R. Kelly. I feel like, hey, the women who did deal with him, it ain't like he had to attack him. He had that video, that girl was there because she wanted to be there. A lot of them did because he was famous. Yeah. That's all.
Because if it wasn't him, big famous as he would, they would not be there.
They wouldn't have been there. He wouldn't have been able to pick him up like that. He'd have had to do a whole lot. This is how women get R-word, because they are men who have to do that. You see what I'm saying? Sure, they were underage women, but a lot of them, and I'm not defending his actions, please. No. I'm really not.
Definitely not. Stop.
But I feel like him as being famous, they didn't mind being in his presence because it's like a clout chase. Right. That's all.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, it's a whole clout chase.
And what they getting out of it.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. They getting something out of that. It just so happened they were just really younger women. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, he got in trouble just like Michael and the young boys. Yeah. Yeah, but that's besides the point. We got on that, but that's not what we trying to stay on your boy Chris. Because that was funny. His show was funny and it was hilarious. And I like how he references Will and he makes sure he lets everybody know that he had no issue with Will at all prior to, yeah. He didn't.
He loved him.
He loved him.
Said it.
You know, and I think all comedians have love for each other. You know what I'm saying? I think that Will is a case, like he said, Will is the biggest person who has selective outrage because he should have been angry in regards to how he is being treated by his own wife.
Period.
And I do believe August Alsina should have definitely been slapped as soon as they had a conversation
he should have handled
about smashing and being with his wife.
Right.
That's embarrassing. And he didn't handle that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I do agree that, okay, boom, in the moment, at first I agree, but now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, you're right though. He really should have, he wouldn't have even, I don't think he would have smacked him anyway. It was just all Jada who he had to deal with her.
He had no intentions of smacking Chris.
Yeah, period. I don't think he wanted to. I think he laughed at it because he knew it was funny.
Yeah, he knew it was funny. Yeah. He knew it was one of those jokes that they always do on stage. Yeah. We all knew that. Yeah. It was the look. If he ain't never look at her again, he would have never went up there.
Never went up there.
He would have never went up there. And that's not in his character. I don't believe it was in his character.
No.
You know what I mean?
Here's my thing too. Hurt people hurt people. And I feel like Jada is Will's biggest abuser, meaning that if you saw some of the videos that happened after that, how she speaks on him, and Chris Rock actually spoke on how she cheats on him, it's a whole big fiasco, and then she brings him to the red table to embarrass him about it and ask him how he feel about it.
Right, and that's the crazy part.
Yeah.
Putting it out there for all the dirt to be aired and everybody, that should have been a no-no.
Yeah.
They should have just left that alone.
They should have.
You didn't think that people was gonna act the way they was gonna act towards Will? Mm-hmm. Like Chris said, everybody called him a bitch.
Everybody.
You ain't doing nothing about it. You a bitch. You a sucker. Mm-hmm. On all these outlets, housing them every 5 minutes.
Yep.
Me personally, we talk about it at work. Mm-hmm. Like, man, if that was me, hell nah.
For real.
You won't have no business. If that was my girl, hell nah.
He should have trashed her online. And he was good. He sat there and took it, but she is a bully. In my personal opinion, she bullied him. Just like that little video, that little clip where she put him on camera without his permission, and he let her know right then and there, like, hey, I think you shouldn't just record me without my permission. Social media is my bread and butter. That's what he said. So you could see that the dynamic between Smith and Jada is really messed up. And I think she clearly has emasculated him and embarrassed him in so many ways. Even with the fact that she didn't even defend him in the slap. The whole point of the situation was she had a disease. Chris Rock should have knew better to talk about it. And he defended his wife. That was supposed to be the point. But then she comes behind it and don't defend her husband? Y'all married.
Tripping. Right.
Come on.
So-called, I mean, they call it partnership, whatever.
Yeah, right. Bad marriage for life, right? Bad marriage for life.
Yeah. Whatever the hell that's supposed to mean.
Yeah, right. Like, for life, we just manifesting like a horrible marriage. Who the hell wants to live like that? Who wants to be miserable for the rest of their life with somebody?
Right.
I don't think nobody wants that. I think you can love somebody enough to the point of your own detriment. That person that actually comes to you and say, I love you the most, sometimes can be the biggest abuser in your life. Everybody got one. Somebody, if you don't, you eradicated them all, good for you. But a lot of times, I feel like the person who come to you saying that they love you the most and all that, sometimes be the biggest abuser, whether they're using you for something, meaning taking up all your money, stealing from you, or just verbally abusing you when they feel like it, whatever. You know, but hurt people hurt people. I think he took so much, and then he know what he have to go through behind closed doors. So of course, when that situation hit, he took his pain as a bully would do when bullies go through their hard times at home. He took his pain and he took it out on Chris right then and there because he already was embarrassed enough. Yeah. So he like, oh, it's the last time I'm gonna get embarrassed. I'm gonna just go up there and embarrass somebody else.
But she triggered it. She had triggered his, his embarrassment. Mm-hmm. Cause he was good for that split second. He was good. He was. And then his eyes locked into her, reminded him. And
she gave him a face. She let him know, like, look, and that's when he went ahead. He snapped. Like she was his handler. Like it was like she snapped. Yeah. He snapped into a little mold that just took him different from the smile. He seemed like he was having a good old time. Next thing you know then he just started walking up to smack him to go do what he needed to do. Because other than that, believe me, right away, that would have happened right away. He wouldn't have had to look at her first to get the okay to go do it.
Damn right.
He wouldn't. He would already did that in his own manner.
That's right. Like I said before, if that was me, I ain't got to look at my lady to go up there to handle business.
There you go.
I shouldn't have to wait on her to handle business.
Yep. Like, oh, you mad at that? Damn, let me go and handle it.
Because if you don't handle business, you sure gonna be in a doghouse. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you won't hear the end of it. Cause and speaking, because we talking about National Women Month, we know how women can be. Women can be victims. Okay, and women can ride some stuff and forever
and be manipulative.
And be manipulative about it. I mean, ride some stuff forever. Okay, and he knew he wasn't gonna never live it down.
Right.
Wasn't even gonna hear the end of it. Oh,
Right.
he was weak because what was better? Her keep calling him bitches every day.
Right.
At home.
Yeah.
Or him just embarrass himself and get called bitch by everybody else.
So he'd go home and say, look what I did. Sit down, what now?
Right. Right. It's sad, man. It's
Definitely.
sad. But I commend Chris Rock for turning lemons to lemonade. It's actually almost time for the next Oscars, right?
Yeah.
And Jimmy Kimmel is the one who's hosting it.
Yeah.
Okay, so they switched up from the whole having a black host thing. They went back to Jimmy Kimmel, which he's done it. Right?
He's done it prior. Yeah. I mean, so it ain't nothing new. He's probably done it probably like 2 or 3 times probably before. So.
But it's not. What's today? The 5th. So yeah.
Yeah. Sunday.
So Sunday the 12th. Another Oscars is coming up, and it's right on time.
Right.
Like a whole year that it came around full circle
Yeah.
and gave him a metaphorical slap. A metaphorical slap in Will's face. Now he really can't never live it down now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guess what? Folks gonna be watching the Oscars.
That's right.
Off the strength that Chris Rock and Will ain't gonna be there.
No.
But they're gonna watch just to listen, to hear the stuff, the jokes, and everything else about that situation.
That's right.
And it's probably gonna happen half the night.
Mm-hmm. He got his revenge on, and I mean, yet again, I'm happy for him. I really enjoyed it when I was watching it. He hit a lot of definite important points. I like how he definitely told a lot of stories in there, and he spoke about his daughter Lola, who he got kicked out of school because of her arrogance, and he said his children are spoiled, you know, but he want to make them good people, because it's true, when you raise children and you just keep handing them money and just hand them things all the time, they do not become the best people.
No.
So they do need to be taught some hard lessons.
Yeah.
So, and I definitely commend him for speaking on that. So he didn't just go there to vent about Will. He got in there and started venting about his life, venting about, the way the world works and how people could be attention seeking as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Attention seekers. And with this social media, definitely allows people be so desperate for attention is not even funny.
Look at me.
Yep. That's what he was speaking about. And how people so pressed for attention and they don't care what they got to do to get it. You know? That's why mofos is out here and saying, well, you know, I'll do something to a person just so I could get famous, get on the news.
Right.
Being infamous, right?
Yeah.
It's better than not being known at all.
Right.
You know?
Right.
They want to go out with a bang.
Because it started with World Star.
Yep.
Trying to get on World Star, Star, and all that other stuff. Now you got to die. Now it's TikTok.
Now it's TikTok.
Yeah, you know, everything's being recorded.
That's right.
Everybody want to be famous.
Yep.
Everybody want to be on.
Yep.
Everybody want to be seen.
That's right. Everybody. And it's like that's just the world we live in. And I think we took it back to like narcissistic times where everyone is technically, not everyone, I'm not speaking on everyone, but majority, it takes a little great deal of narcissism to kindly want to be seen all the time. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I used to take pictures a lot. Mm-hmm. You know, when I was younger, niggas was flicking the thing
to do.
You know,
That's the thing to do.
But why are we taking so many pics? Why? I don't even do that no more. Like, if it ain't this podcast, and if it ain't like a family event, I'm not about to plaster my face all over the page. I had to delete all that crap.
Yeah.
So many pictures. Why? Because what I'm trying to be sure of, you know. And I think in growing, I learned that it's just not necessary to do.
Yeah. A while back, I posted something. You know, I say quarterly for me.
Okay.
Quarterly, right. I give you a quarterly.
Just a little update.
Because it was just some dudes that I was just looking at. You know, it's on my Facebook and like, dude, you taking way too many. You a dude. Mm-hmm. You taking way too many pictures. Niggas don't want to see you every 5 minutes.
Right.
So it should be a rule. I'm like, hey, quarterly, every 4 months, maybe 5, 6.
Right.
Yeah, throw a photo out there from here and there.
Just
you know what I mean? It don't hurt.
Yeah.
But every single day,
yeah, no.
5, 6 photos a month. No, hell no.
Or more than that. Some people take a selfie every day.
Yeah, no.
Every day they take a selfie, like 365 selfies in one year.
For me, I ain't gonna lie. I don't care. Ladies, you do it. That's for my
for your
personal look at. You know what I mean? I like to look at it.
But I think for
niggas, No.
Yeah.
No.
For men, it's a very feminine thing to sit here and want to keep looking in your face every 2 seconds, taking a picture, looking for attention, looking for all these likes, extra this and that. Like, it's not necessary, please. You know, I even cut it because I say, nah, this is ridiculous. I got way too many damn pictures.
Now, is it the thing that when you're single, you take more pictures when you're single than when you're in a relationship?
I do believe
that's
that.
The thing, because I automatically know when a female is single.
Yep.
When I start seeing a flood of pictures and I'm like, uh-oh.
Because it's thirst traps.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Thirst traps out there.
Uh-oh. She's ripe and ready.
Ripe and ready, yeah.
That's how I know. I know it, and 100%, I'm going to say 98% of the time, they dropping all them pictures because now they're fresh and ready to rock and roll.
That's right.
And that nigga got on the curb. And they ready. Now niggas, I don't understand why they take pictures.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Every 5 minutes. That shit getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
I be like, hey, all right, well, let me either I'm gonna block them or I'm gonna block seeing it. Like,
exactly. Cause then don't you feel weird about liking it? You ain't like it.
No, you do not like.
I can like it. I can like it because I'm a female if I see a picture, but yeah, I see no.
I mean, if it's your man,
a homie, that's
or they like family, like your brother, or in the circle, it's okay to
now,
like
I got a question.
You know what I mean?
Do you on purpose avoid the heart?
For what?
I think men, you know how on Facebook you can like it or you can heart it? And I noticed that most men avoid the heart.
No, I don't avoid the heart. I heart who the hell I want to heart.
Okay.
If there's a certain female that I really...
No, we talk about anything.
No. I'm not hearting no nigga.
No.
You don't do that. That's another rule.
That's another rule.
You don't heart no nigga.
No heart, no...
It's either like or nothing.
Or nothing at all.
Period. That's the bottom line. I'm sorry.
Right.
Hey, let us know in the comments.
Or do you as a male avoid hearting any photos? Now maybe you might maybe you might heart your daughter or your mother, but you won't heart the dudes, or do you just, that's gay, don't use a heart at all? Let me, because I said it, I'm like, hold up, these men, they don't, I said, all I see is likes. I said, I noticed men don't use.
Damn, you bet not. You bet, nigga, if I scroll down my photo, which I might post quarterly, and nigga hearting that shit, I'm keeping an eye on your ass.
For real though.
No.
Don't heart mine. That one is, don't heart mine, but not his. Okay. Now I use it because at the end of the day, I'm a woman and I'm masculine, and it doesn't matter to me. I'm a heart whatever. I use the crap out of a heart. Right. I'm a heart.
You can, yeah.
Okay, I can do that though, and I don't feel no type of way. But I wanted to bring up. I noticed men avoid the heart.
Damn right, sure. You better. If they using hearts, you better put your motherfucking eye on them.
Yeah, put your eye on them.
You bet not heart my shit.
Right.
At all.
I got it.
Hold on. So wait a minute. Instagram is different from Facebook, right?
Yes. So on Instagram, you have to heart. It has to be a heart. The heart.
So that's just the double tap.
That's just when you double tap, it's an automatic heart. That's different.
Yeah.
We talk about on Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook.
They give you the option.
Even on Instagram, I'm still not really double tapping banners. I mean, you got to be real cool, close in me,
tight,
and then you look,
it's different. It
got to be a reason. It just can't just be.
No, we not even doing it.
I mean, I guess Instagram may be a little different. It's all about the photos. You know what I mean? So. I guess it's different. You can just go ahead and double tap that bitch. You know what I mean?
Right. Just real quick. It ain't
nothing about. But the heart on Facebook, no.
Yeah.
No.
Pause on the heart on Facebook.
What we got next? I need to get off that. What we got? What we talking about?
No. So look. So I just wanted to delve into some of the topics that Chris Rock was discussing too. Mm-hmm. We did talk about Lola, so we ain't gonna go on that. But he also talked about too, like. The difference between dating women, right? And he said it's so much easier to date a younger woman as it is compared to an older woman. And he said that because with a younger woman, she might only want shoes. And he was like, not only she might only want shoes, but she would just model the shoes for you. You see what I'm saying? Instead of and she would get the shoes and she would model the shoes, and he said everybody's happy. But he said with an older woman, it's like they want more. It's like they get a raggedy car, and then they expect you to go down and damn pay for the car and get her roof fixed. And you know how much it costs to fix a roof?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta cut her grass.
All of that.
You gotta do a lot more.
It's because they're seasoned.
Yeah.
And because of that, they're expecting more at that time. Like you actually really, like you automatically come in the situation as a husband or like as a married situation. So that's the hard part, is that maybe a younger person is a little more adapt to allowing you a little more freedom in that, because you're not locked into all these expectations. Right. So what do you think, bro? Like, as far as that, like dating younger as opposed to older.
I really don't want to go young. Because it's just first of all, I'm not rich, so I don't get that luxury to just date 25-year-olds and just hand them money and buy them shoes and shit. So I can't do that. So I got to be in my age range.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm 46. So I'm looking at 35 for me. 35, 46, I can't go on to 30. Not saying I couldn't go on to 35.
Because you could.
Because I could. But for me to be able to step by step with this lady or this woman or whoever I'm trying to deal with, 35 to 46, would I go over? I'm only a couple years older. Over for me. For me, I'm 46, I would go 49.
49. Okay.
I'm not going nothing over 49.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, you get the young girl, she not asking for much.
Right.
Just give her a pair of shoes, throw a bag at her, she gonna do whatever anyway. She's not, she a little mouthy, but hey, all I gotta do is give her that, she'll shut the hell up and go about her business. But the older woman, they expect way much more.
There you go.
Out of you. You know what I mean? Where you could probably take a youngin' to Chipotle.
Yep.
But you better take the old head to Fogo de Feijão.
There you go.
You better pay that $60 to $80.
She want to see that investment automatically, that huge investment. Not know, I'm gonna give you, because believe me, she'll run back and tell the homegirls quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga cheap. That nigga ain't. You know what I mean? Like, he done took me to damn Chipotle, bitch. I'm grown. I don't do no damn Chipotle. Yeah, that's the type of complaints you would get.
Youngins will be happy to be somewhere. If you go to a concert, just say you're going to Capital One for a concert. You could probably get any seat for a youngin'. They just happy to be with you, happy to be in the building.
That's right.
But that old head junk, you better get them first couple rows where she can fucking see.
That's right.
Because she can't see.
She can't see.
You need to be up there. You got to pay that $800 to $500 ticket, $250 ticket. So she can see. You know what I mean?
Cause you took her there, right? But she gonna complain that, because you know the she gonna complain because like, I can't see, I'm up in the nosebleed, this nigga cheap, he could have at least got me this.
The first thing they looking at is the next nigga with his old lady. They sitting up there.
Facts.
Why you ain't got us up there?
Why you ain't got us?
But the youngin' ain't thinking that. They just happy to be there.
They happy to be there. Facts.
And they on their phone anyway. Taking
pictures.
Yeah, they don't give a damn.
Taking pictures and stuff, looking cute. Just want to look good while they out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I do agree with that. And my thought process is because I'm at the age where I'm actually 34, going on 35 right now. So of course my mark is 10 years too. So I think I might drop down to. I don't even know if I want to do 25. I 27.
Yeah, 27, 28.
27.
And they kind of teetering over to maturity just a little bit.
Because your 30s, I kind of want her to be closer to her 30s, because I feel like in your 30s you got a different mindset. I think you have too much room to play around in your 20s, and I don't know how serious, at least in this day and age, mind you, because back in the day, different. Everybody had serious relationships when they were young back in the day during mom and pop's time. But these days, it's social media, it's too many options.
Way too many options.
Yeah, you're getting somebody young. Believe me, y'all, no lie, getting somebody younger is great, and it's nice for the simpleness of it. They respect you, especially if you have money. Yeah. They may not have as much mouth as somebody who already got their own independent joint,
right.
and you always gotta, deal with
that's true.
mouth.
Yeah, that's true.
With somebody who's your age.
Because she don't give a damn about you for real.
No, not really.
She can get it herself. She got it already.
Yeah, she don't need you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She don't need you, which is what I prefer. I prefer somebody that don't need me.
Yeah.
The problem is the issues that come along with it that don't need you. Right. There's a lot of issues with that. They don't understand how to treat somebody because they're so concerned with themselves. When you're in a relationship, you should be a partnership and respecting your partner's needs and wants, and that also means peace, right? But definitely those expectations are up there for a woman who already got her own, who's around your age range. You see what I'm saying?
And another thing for me, this is for me, the younger females or ladies, they at that age from 28 to 35, either they already had a kid or they're working on their second.
There you go.
Or their third.
That too.
Right? And they're young.
There you go.
So you ain't going to take them out, being able to take them out when you want to.
Yeah.
Y'all can't take trips when you want to.
No, you can't.
You got to find a babysitter.
Yeah.
You got to take the kid soccer practice, football practice, ballet, all that stuff. So your time is short compared to somebody that's my age or a little older because our kids are grown, yeah. They graduated high school, graduated college,
right?
So you're able to do things. Go to the go to the shower.
There you go.
Go to the concerts on Wednesday night.
You have more time.
Right.
You more time.
Use your passport and ain't worrying about where the kid going.
Right, because you have to find somewhere for the kid to go.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's going to say for women around a certain age where they have young children, their mind and their focus really, if they are if they're a decent woman,
right?
Because
that's true.
Who ain't about that life. Now where they like abandon the kid, lock the kid, lock the kid. You know what I'm saying?
Right, just for you. And you ain't shit for it.
And that's no good either. You definitely do not want to be with someone because believe me, if they can't give their children proper attention and love and care on them, what you think you about to get?
Right, exactly. And that brings me a point. So I had a female over, and she had a kid, and I'm talking about not recently.
Not recent, right.
Right? So she came over, we chilling. You know what I mean? Watching movies, Netflix, chill, whatever.
Yeah.
But I know she got a young kid. And it's going on 11 o'clock, and I'm noticing, oh, wait a minute, you ain't picked up your phone to check on your child?
Right.
You know what I mean? You just tripping on me now. I ain't in her business. Maybe she do got a quality babysitter or nothing like that.
Yeah.
But for me, you need to be checking on your child.
That's right.
And if you ain't checking on your child, that for me is a red flag.
It's a red flag, yeah.
Yeah. So I had to leave that situation alone.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah. And some people
I was a little rough on that. I don't know.
Some people may think it's foolish for people to care about stuff like that, but you got to think about it. It is something to care about. It just shows the amount of nurturing that a woman could bring. Women are naturally supposed to be nurturing and things and attentive. So when you run into a woman who, when it comes to her child, she just telling the child scram all the time, like just scram. Mommy, I'm hungry. Scram. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't gonna look good because now I know if I have any needs, you definitely gonna tell me to wait. You gonna delay that as long as you can.
That's right.
Because you only care about yourself at this point. That's your seed.
That's right.
So yeah, that's we got on that, but I definitely do agree with him. Like around the children definitely show the quality of the woman that you are dealing with. That's only going to say if she has children. Now if she doesn't, that's different. You know what I'm saying? But if she definitely have children, you do want to pay attention to whether she is attentive to the child or not, loving, caring, all of that, because that's how she's pretty much going to operate in your relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
And the other thing I think he brought up was the Bruce Jenner.
Oh yes, Bruce Jenner.
We need to get into that.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? That was funny and stuff because Bruce Jenner, Lord call him Bruce Jenner. Bruce Jenner is a transformer. Okay.
There's a Caitlyn. I don't know. Is it Caitlyn Jenner? Still Jenner.
Yeah, it's Caitlyn Jenner.
Okay.
And he spoke about how he said he's not definitely not against it. He said because he's an artist. So I guess the way his brain works, and meaning that he's right brain. He's a creative. So in his mind, he believes he's open-minded in regards to that, and he basically spoke about how he said if his father had done that, he would be accepted. But he also mentioned the other side of that is that he has brothers who drive trucks. Maybe they're very masculine. They may not accept that too tough.
I mean, I might agree with him.
And I do agree. I do agree with him, like, because that's your parent.
Yeah.
And yet again, unconditional love is important in my eyes.
And fortunately, we not in that situation because our pops, he's a straight man.
He's a man.
He's a 60s, 70s, one of them hardcore blue collar men. No earring. You know, he used to box, karate. It ain't none of that.
And he wanted them to go ahead with that gay shit, man.
Yeah.
We not doing. He said he's such a man that he ain't even fit to go to the doctor and let a man look at him, touch him, none of that.
Yeah.
If it ain't a woman, don't come near me.
So I already know that ain't going down. But for me, just say it never happened.
Right.
If he did, I would still. I'm a family guy, family man.
Right.
So I would still love him regardless. It would fuck me up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I would still. I would not turn my back on him.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I don't think we were raised.
No, we weren't raised like that.
We weren't raised that way.
Yeah.
But
we was raised the old school way. Everything was old school.
Everything was old school, correct. Yeah. So, and even me, and even though I'm a lesbian, I am still old school in a lot of my ways. Right. So I definitely still have very old school beliefs, qualities, values, things like that. So I couldn't even see how it could be cringy for him.
Yeah, and I know, it was so old school because look, I hate dancing. Mm-hmm. I used to think dancing was for females or women.
Okay.
I don't wear earrings. There's no way.
Yeah.
I'm glad Mama ain't.
Never seen you do that.
I'm glad Mama ain't put no earring in my ear when I was a baby. I don't like that. It's certain things. Huh? Have your drink. Have that energy drink. But it's just certain things like the long hair I couldn't do.
Right.
I got that manly ways, old school stuff from him.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I get it. Now, the Bruce Jenner thing, it hadn't been tough on him. I don't know, not around.
Yeah.
But
I believe it. I think we always forget how tough it is on our parents or on the people who love us to accept us, because yet again, who I am, I get it. Like, we want the acceptance, like as a lesbian or if you're even transgender or whatever it is, you desire the acceptance, but you also have to understand that it takes a significant amount of patience for people like our parents who didn't grow up during a time where it was normal, or where something like that was just outright in your face. They didn't do things like that. So of course it takes them time to digest that. You come out, you're like, yeah, they just gonna accept me. That takes time. You don't know. I'm not condoning any parent who just straight up exiles their child and say, oh, you're not a part of the family. I don't condone that, because I feel like you're supposed to love your child regardless, like God loves you. God is unconditional. He loves us unconditionally no matter what the situation is concerned. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Sure, he don't want you to do something in particular, but he's still gonna love you. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I don't agree with that part, but I do think that us, when we do become different from what our parents' expectations are, we have to be considerate of the amount of thought, growth, everything that they have to go through in order to accept you doing something that they know they ain't raised you to do. Right. They know they ain't taught you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you have to be respectful of that as well.
And let's twist it. Let's twist this. Mm-hmm. I think Pops, now, of course he accepts you, you know what I mean? Pops probably would have failed the fuck out if I would probably like, I'm gay.
No.
He ain't going.
Yeah.
He'd have been living. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm thinking as the man that he is.
Based off his time, I mean, more than likely. Yeah, and then he made her.
I'll be damned.
He made her went to the body. You never got it. They're like, oh nah, we about to square up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's no way.
Yeah.
It's no way I could have bought that. It's no.
Nah.
Mom's probably would have took it. I don't know. She probably wouldn't have like that. Mom's hardcore too.
Believe me.
She probably like, oh no.
Shoot, that's who I was worried about.
Hell no.
I actually was more worried about moms than
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Only because we had a little, like little papa.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I think, and with him, he already kind of seen some stuff.
Yeah.
As opposed to on my mom's side of the family, like literally, I don't know. There's no speaker that everybody seems to have went the straight and narrow road.
Right.
You know what I'm saying on that. So I definitely, for me, I was scared of moms, but I can understand too, as you being the male. See, I'm a female, so
right. It's different.
the standards for me are different
It's
than
always
it would be
different
for
standard.
men. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Always a different standard.
Yeah.
But it definitely would have been a different story there.
Yeah.
If the roles was reversed. Yeah.
I definitely agree with that. But yet again, I feel everybody should be accepted and should be able to live their truth, but we also have to be considerate of what we're putting others through.
Yeah.
When we are transitioning and trying to be ourselves, they don't understand all the time, so we have to give them time.
And I ain't gonna lie, I didn't understand it. Because I realized, like, I'm 70s, I was born in the 70s, grew up in the 80s. We didn't have all that. And with gay and so it took me a while to understand it because I ain't never. Now, did we hear it? Was it gay people? Yes.
Yes, it was.
But it was very minimal. And if it was a lot, they didn't come out.
Well, there was no living out loud like it is now.
Yeah.
Like how I can walk around looking the way I look.
Right.
It's back in the day.
Definitely wasn't.
I would have definitely had to I'd have had to hide this. But believe me, I ain't gonna lie. I've seen some older studs, right? Or they may be what they called, I don't want to use the other derogatory term for them, but they used to call them butch or bull daggers.
Yeah, butch.
Right? But now we go by stud, right? But I feel like when I should see them, they would dress, right? Like this. No, in manly, masculine clothing, but still have a very feminine female hairstyle. And I would see that and I would get so confused.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, wow, cringy. I don't know how to take it. You know what I'm saying? But I get it because in some way you had to go incognito. You did. You couldn't just be. And the ones who did, you was brave. You was brave to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful to be living during a time where I can definitely be myself. But yet again, there was a time where all that living out loud was definitely unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
You couldn't do it. You had to pretend, which I feel like that is a harmful rhetoric too, pretending, because a lot of people, it's harmful to them to be able to have to hide their life, hide and all that. We just in a different time frame, but it's just all about, yet again, people's acceptance. But I know, far as the Kardashians was concerned, to have to accept their father just saying, you know what, I'm not a man. It was like, well, my whole life was a lie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So he did get the whole
thing.
Sex change, the whole change.
The whole thing.
Sir, well, he had the money to do it. He was able to do that.
Most people who have the money, they get the whole thing. And there's a lot of people who they don't have the money, they do just accept that, okay, this is my body part, so I'm going to keep the original body part, but the rest of me is going to look the way I want it to look. Yet again, we just have to be more compassionate toward the people in our lives who think we are one thing and then we end up being another. You know what I'm saying? And understand that it just takes some adjustment, just like anything. In life, changes are hard for some people. Change is really difficult for some people, especially when it comes to their children, because yet again, they have a certain intention for you, and then you end up being something different.
Right.
And then that is a little bit disappointing. You know what I'm saying? And that's in any essence, not just dealing with sexuality. That's just in any essence with anything. You know? That's true. Sometimes people come in relationships and they show you a whole different person. Then y'all done talk. 2 years later, they became a whole nother daggone person. You didn't even know who they were. They got a whole mask on where y'all going out and they acting like they're so nice and so kind. Next thing you know, you find out they ain't shit.
Right.
2 years later, 3 years later, And and that change is hard for anybody.
That's right.
So we gotta understand, change is difficult, but change is normal. But it takes some time for people to get adapted to change.
Well, that's life right now.
That is life.
Everything is changing. You got to change with it or get the hell on.
Or get the hell on.
Yeah.
Keep it pushing.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, so I mean, y'all, we reached to the end of our episode. But I think one last thought that I wanted to bring up was yet again I mentioned how Suge Smith and Jada, that Jada's his biggest abuser. And I just want to say that if anybody has any abuser in their life, you know, anyone who supposedly loves them or say they love them, but you're not necessarily feeling good about how they're treating you or the things that they choose to do, be strong and make sure in all essence focus on yourself. Focus on you. When you see that going on, sometimes we can love each other love people to our detriment. Mm-hmm. But you have to be very careful to understand that. Don't lose yourself in someone, because mind you, you're the only person who's going to love you like nobody's gonna love you like you love you.
Right. So
you make sure that you love you. So no matter just as much as somebody go hard and try to abuse you, verbally abuse you, talk down to you, because if you talk down to anything with life, it will destroy you. It can destroy you. So please, that's my message to everybody out here. Like, just make sure you have something for yourself, a spot for yourself in your life that you keep safe, and that nobody could come in and destroy it. And I promise you, when you're dealing with, not only that, eradicate your life with the abuser, but you just make sure that you keep something for you so that you can stay pure and happy, and you're not sitting here not knowing what the hell to do or what's going on, all because you got a person in your life who just treats you like any daggone thing when they feel like it, because they're selfish and because they have controlling ways or whatever the situation could be with them.
Right.
Hurt people.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Any final words, bro?
Hey man, I'm just gonna say live, love, and laugh. I know y'all heard that before, but
that's right.
I love that. So that's what I go by. That's my thing. Mm-hmm. Live, love, and laugh. Thank you for coming.
Thank y'all. Hey yo, if y'all stayed with us this long, please, make sure y'all get Relosa Inc.'s energy drinks, y'all. Mm-hmm. I'm sipping on it right now. It's good. Okay? If y'all stay with us this long, thank you so much. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please like it.
Yeah.
Don't leave here without liking it.
Yeah, just if you click it, like it.
Right.
And if you click it and you ain't subscribed, just subscribe. That don't mean you're paying for something. You're not paying. Just subscribe.
We're not a Patreon. We don't got that yet.
Yeah.
We don't got that yet.
And okay? I know you watch YouTube. Just subscribe to us, please. It helps us big time.
It does. It helps us and it helps our channel grow. So y'all care, just like it, subscribe, share, please. All right, and also chime in on the rhetoric and the dialogue, and we good.
Yeah.
Okay. But if y'all stay this long with us, we appreciate you. All the way, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much for everybody who's been following us and being here with us. Okay. I'm Meesh, and to the left of me is my bro Jay. And y'all enjoy y'all good Sunday. All right.
Peace.